Hello, and welcome back to more of my Let's Play series. So we're getting off well, we're on like 114 or something. We've gone to a lot of episodes already. Um, so where we left the last episode, I basically just finished doing the tunnel, right? So that's pretty cool, right? But what I wanted to do is basically talk about some of the next steps. So I already explained that I was going to go to the Spectrum area. I do want to see if we can start to find more of we need shot. We need we've got some amethyst here, got some citrine. Um, Powder, but we do need to get the topaz as well, right? So we need to basically see if we can get this thing. Now we did find the topaz geode. What I didn't do is look around it though, so I might do a little exploring around it, see if we can find that. We're going to go there anyway, but there's a few other things to talk about before we do that. So the first thing to do is I was thinking about refined storage. How are we actually going to do it, right? So I was looking at the best way to do it, and from what my opinion is basically is to use this thing, the portable grid, because basically all you have to do, the interface of this thing, I was doing some testing with it. The interface of this thing is basically you just put a drive in there, so it'll basically be like a backpack. So that's basically going to be the first step, whereas this step is later, right? And we're not going to do that. Where you actually access the whole system. So that's that. Oritech, I was looking at this, the laser, right? So this laser actually, I was thinking, well, I can get that, I can get that. And then I looked at this and I was like, actually, I can get that as well. With everything we've got. So for some reason I kind of knew it somewhere down the line. And the reason you want that, because it has very important interactions with amethyst, right? Let's see if I can find it in here. Should be here somewhere. You basically shoot amethyst blocks. If I looked at this, it might be able to find it. Oh, I did not know about this. Wow. Okay, that's new to me. Overcharged crystal. Yeah, I've looked at these things before as well. But basically, to get the flux gate, and this is the thing, it's all about getting the flux site, right? Um, and that was this. And I realized that this is actually the way to do it, isn't it? And the cluster is just the growth of, it's like the stage 4 growth that comes off the budding amethyst, right? So, I mean, this is probably better, right? Oh well, we got so invested it completely turned nighttime. Um, but yeah, so basically we're going to work towards the laser, work towards the portable grid, but we're not going to do that quite yet because we'll put this away for now. Oh wow, we are full. Now what did I Funnily enough, we're in a situation where we're not as full on the. I think probably I should take ender pearls with me, right? Um, yeah, I mean you're going to need ender pearls, right, for lots of things. So what is the next step? Well, yeah, I think we're going to move back to the spectrum area. See what we can do there. I'd like to make some progress on spectrum. Oh yeah, one more thing to talk about. I knew there was something I was missing, and this one's actually quite a big deal. So say we have a bucket of water. This is something that I've kind of tested it in my creative, in my messing about. So we're going to do a thing of 3. We do need more obsidian as well. Oh, the other thing, of course, is to go to my anvil. This is something which you might not. I kind of got a little, at the end of the last episode. I got a bit annoyed because basically I realised I've been using the silk touch pickaxe by mistake. I can just repair this with like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll do 4. So that's important to do that. I kind of think that like the whole technique of just using stone pickaxes the whole time. I mean, technically speaking, if I'm finding diamonds, especially if I'm doing mining on diamond level, it might just be worth it to do it that way, right? So let's talk about what's going on here, right? Now you might think, well, what is going to happen here? So let's have a look. What's happened there, right? Is that you've got all source blocks there, right? So just to confirm, I placed it. Actually, if I just do now here's the funny thing about this mod that I wasn't expecting. I was kind of like, oh, that's cool. Then I can just make lakes wherever I want. But here's something which I didn't expect to happen, to be honest with you. Well, we only just had our first bucket of lava. I think there's a way to... I wasn't sure if this was working, maybe because I thought, oh, I'm just playing on a weird, like, I was a creative mode I created. This is the thing. I think this works. I think you create... even though I haven't got this set up, I mean, you could obviously do this automatically anyway. But even if it was set up automatically, this still wouldn't work. Do you see what I mean? Like, even if basically you could create lava source blocks. Oh, well, let me just see if it works. I've got to see if this works. You see it does work, right? That's not flowing at all. So ain't that interesting, right? That is pretty interesting. Basically, what it means is that I can really start thinking maybe I should really actually focus on the lava generator. Because normally this is like a tedious process anyway. You just go to the nether and you just place down a pump and then you... But why bother doing that if you don't need to even keep it chunk loaded? So that's something that we're going to keep. The fact that we've got infinite lava by placing it through effortless building is going to be very useful, right? And it basically means that when we come to the lava generator, so if you look at the lava generator, so the basic one doesn't have any. This one has got 2 add-on slots and generates 64. So basically, we could just have a pump with a fluid pipe, and then any time the lava runs out, we just fill it with a floor, you know, and then it will just be like a load more. So probably what most likely we're going to do is basically not do solar panels and probably go straight into the fuel generator after our lava generator. So again, we're just thinking of just sort of planning little bits ahead. What I'm hoping is that Spectrum will basically... did we make another... Yeah. I do want a water bucket of some kind. We've got to be careful of that. Oh, this is... How do you even repair that? Oh, you don't really. You don't. I still kept my other... Well, it's got 4... Was it always like that? Why has it only got 16? That is weird. You probably repair it with amethyst, don't you? Doesn't... Let me see. No, you just don't repair it. So that's okay. Well, so wasn't I taking some water from somewhere? Is there one here? Yeah. May as well just... Yeah, this feature as well, which is... I forget about the water flowing. I actually got a really good old video that I made about water flow. You can do some interesting stuff with it. But yeah, we want to... I do want to... oh, wow. You actually got pretty far. You know what I could do? I could go take a... Is that new? I feel like that one's new. Maybe not. No, I've got Thorns boots on. They're terrible. You know what I should see though? I'm just curious about this. If that energy storage, because I haven't really looked at how the energy storage is actually going to charge everything up. Yeah, it's weird just thinking you just break these things with that. Stored 9. Okay, so that's pretty good, right? I'm kind of curious to see how much space it's going to use up in the refined storage system. Sorry, I know we're going. I'm not very focused today, to be honest.